What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch back here for another NFL live stream. This afternoon or morning, depending on where you're at, we're going to do the Carolina Panthers versus the Baltimore Ravens. It's week number 8. This is one of the games of the week for me. We have Cam Newton versus the number one defense in the NFL and the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens traveling to Carolina. This should be a well-fought, tough, hard-nosed game. Currently, there's 11 minutes left in the first quarter, and there's a big third down going on for the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Flacco is in the shotgun, 5 wide, throws it out to his tight end, Andrews, and it looks like he got the first down, man-to-man coverage tight there, but he was able to snag it. So the Ravens are starting to drive here on the Panthers early on. Ravens were favored in this game by 2 or 2.5 points coming in. So a lot of Vegas really thinks that the Ravens can come into Carolina and beat the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens had a close game against the Saints last week, one of the Panthers' rivals, and really should have possibly won that game. I mean, it was a really close game, and Justin Tucker missed his first field goal attempt in like 240 attempts. So this is going to be a good game. Panthers are rolling. Ravens are playing well. So 4-2 Panthers versus 4-3 Ravens. Let me know in the comment section what you guys are watching this morning, what you're looking forward to this week in the NFL on Sunday. 2nd and 14 for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is in at quarterback. He motions John Brown into the backfield, snaps the football, hands it off to Alex Collins, going to the right, and gets about 4 yards, I want to say, back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be a 3rd and long for the Ravens. What's up, guys? Sebastian says Rams 30-20. Yes, I'm by myself. I don't know where Dylan is. I don't think he's awake yet, to be quite honest with you, because he hasn't responded. I don't think he wanted to do this game anyways, but at the same time, I think he might be doing a game later. I don't know. Anyways, there's a penalty on the Panthers on Dentari Poe. Personal foul, so it looks like it's first down for Baltimore. What's going on, Go Skittle? Good morning to you, Rob. Bodo says nothing bad. Zero TV. Zero TV again, bro. Arian, thanks for the $5, man. I don't hate the Panthers. Okay, bro, can you stop with the race? I don't make racist jokes. You're trying to be funny, and it's not really that funny, man. Just when you say that people make racist jokes, it's not really that funny. Just, I don't know. Bodo says Chiefs-Broncos will be funner. I don't know. I think the Chiefs might blow them out, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Holding on the Ravens, so that there's a run by Allen that looked like it got about 10 yards. It's coming back. I'll be sure to update you guys on the rest of the games too. Chicago, the Jets are playing. Tampa Bay, Cincinnati. Cincinnati's in the red zone right now. Detroit versus Seattle. Denver versus Kansas City. The Giants versus Washington. And, of course, the Brownies versus Pittsburgh. Thank you for the $5. I believe it was Rob. Rob, your message was deleted, bro. What happened? Thank you for the $5, guys. Oh, I think that was Arian's $5, but Rob deleted it. That makes sense. Joe Flacco scrambles a little bit here on first down. Gets some yardage too, and slides down to the Panthers' 30-yard line. Ghost Skittle says, in the Bottom Line View League, I have Ingram and Howard, and in another, I have Kittle and Ingram. So what should I do with Ingram? Personally, I would keep Ingram, but I would start Kittle over him for sure and probably start Howard over him as well. But Lamar Jackson with a little scramble diddly for a first down. The Ravens are starting to move this football on their first drive, looking for a touchdown. And the Ravens offense has been operating at a good clip the last couple of weeks. Lamar Jackson with a nice little read option runs out to the left side and gets good yardage. One thing that I've been a little bit disappointed in Lamar Jackson so far in his rookie year has been he seems a little bit slower. I feel like he's trying to put on maybe a little bit too much weight or trying to be like the ideal quarterback. I feel like he just needs to slim down back to his normal size. Joe Flacco throws it deep in the end zone in double coverage, and that is definitely not open. Steelers are wearing throwbacks according to Ghost Skittle. 3-0 Browns. Trubisky doesn't want to throw, says Pesky. Pesky, keep us updated, bro, in the Trubisky Bears game. Did you watch Castrating the Marks? I have yet to watch this week's Castrating the Marks. Was it good? Collins breaks 2 tackles. Looks like he's going to go down, and then he does a little dance in the end zone as the Ravens go up 6-0. That was only a 2-yard touchdown, but it looked like it was at least a 10-yard touchdown. Captain Munnerlin, the man is too small. He couldn't take him down. Poor tackling by the Panthers, and the Panthers go down 6. And the Ravens are about to attempt an extra point. Justin Tucker's first extra point attempt since he missed it. Justin Tucker makes it right down the middle. Just like Mike Ditka. Am I just like Mike Ditka right now? When am I just like Mike Ditka? Trap says Trubisky never throws. He stays scrambling. Last week he did because the Patriots would just let him scramble. Bodo says, what's Castrating the Marks? It's Vince Russo's show, wrestling show, where he basically makes fun of all the dirt sheet writers in wrestling. I'm not sure if you guys can hear my TV. I don't know if I really want you guys to hear my TV. Hopefully you can't. It's a little loud, though. I should probably turn it down. The Broncos QB looks like he's 5'1". When was I dressed like Ditka? Denver's on the 1-yard line of Kansas City, and Philip Lindsay has 16 yards. Emmanuel Sanders has 1 catch for 49 yards. Sebastian's predicting a 38-31 Saints win over the Vikings. Case Keenum threw a big pass to Sanders to get in the red zone. Yeah. 49 yards. Cleveland's up 3-0 over Bodo's Steelers. I hope this isn't an upset special week. Party's in the chat. He says, Jags will be last in the AFC South if Colts win today. I don't know what's going on with the Jags other than Blake Bortles. Blake Bortles, that 4th down throw was pretty bad. They're showing the highlights to Thursday Night Football, and Will Fuller did get injured, which I think is going to be a big loss for the Texans. Overall, I think he kind of is one of those receivers who can take advantage of DeAndre Hopkins seeing a lot of the coverage. And when you leave Will Fuller single covered, he can use his speed to get down the field, and has had some big games. And without him, I think Kiki Kote is a fine receiver, but I don't think he brings the same aspect to this offense. So I think that's going to be a big loss for the Texans unless they try and trade for somebody. I think it would be wise if they trade for a receiver to help Deshaun Watson out. I also think they should trade for a lineman. Arian says it wasn't as good as last week. There was no Wade Keller booking. Wade Keller booking is probably one of the best parts. I would agree. Bodo says we can hear it a little bit. All right, I'll turn it down a little bit later. Ghost Skittle says touchdown Philip Lindsay. Well, good, because I have him in a couple of leagues. So the Denver Broncos are up 7-0 early on the Kansas City Chiefs on the road. 7-0 Denver. Maybe I chose the wrong game, guys. Maybe Bodo was right. Justin Tucker's last miss was at his high school. He didn't even miss in Texas. That's insane. Did you watch the one where they went to that wrestling event? What wrestling event? Ghost Skittle says you chose right. Bodo says I'm always right. Not a lot of running yards there for Christian McCaffrey. 11 TDs, 4 interceptions on the year for Cam Newton. 257 rushing yards, not touchdowns, and 3 touchdowns on the season for Cam. Cam fakes the run and throws it out to DJ Moore, who runs his way to a first down after basically almost getting tackled for a loss, but he's able to get a first down on the play with his ability after the catch. Randall Cobb is expected to play. Well, that's good. Should make the game a little bit better. I'm actually anticipating that Randall Cobb will be not a Packer. He'll be gone within the next year or so, I think, because I think they have a lot of young receivers that can do what Cobb can do. I don't think Cobb's a huge upgrade. Cam Newton throws it to the sidelines, and Curtis Samuel with a couple of moves there. Gets about 8 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 2 or 2nd and 3. No, 2nd and 1, apparently. The interesting thing about this matchup between the Panthers receivers and the Baltimore corners is that they have a couple of receivers that are very fast, very good in open field. So it's going to be interesting to see how they use those guys. McCaffrey does get the first down on 2nd and 1. Not much, though. I do think that Devin Funchess will probably have a tough time versus the corners of Baltimore because they're pretty much Devin Funchess except playing corner. So it's going to be tough for him, but I think Curtis Samuel could have a nice game here, and DJ Moore could have a decent game as well. But the Ravens defense is tough. The thing about the Ravens is when they're up like they are right now, they're even tougher to come back against. So it's going to be interesting to see. The Panthers have started slow a lot this season. Trap says, I'm going to laugh if the Browns smack the Steelers. Well, for the Steelers' sake and for Bodo's sanity, I hope that doesn't happen. Arian says StarCast or something, whatever that event was called. Are you talking about All In? Cam Newton throws it out of bounds under pressure. No flags on the field. They are thinking it might be intentional grounding. Let's see this replay. As my stream is still loading. I don't think the game's on TV, like on Fox, which I think it should be. Yeah, that probably is intentional grounding. He wasn't outside the tackle box. So it probably should have been intentional grounding, but it's not. The Panthers have struggled on opening drives with only 3 points on opening drives this whole year, which is 29th in the NFL. The Panthers hand it off up the middle to CJ Anderson for a decent gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. Sebastian says, how funny if the Bills win over the Patriots. I think there's a 1% chance of that happening. Bodo says Tucker missed an important one last week. I know it was an extra point. That's what I'm talking about. He missed his first extra point in 250 attempts or something like that. Winston interception. Well, I mean, could have seen that coming. I hope that there's touchdowns with that as well, though. Arian says, yeah, a fan from the brand went and they castrated some marks. Yeah, I remember that. 3rd and 6, incomplete to Jarius Wright. He had it in his hands, but he dropped it. Decent coverage. He does get hit a little bit early on the play, but he should have caught that one. Gibson's got DirecTV and still can't get the game. That sucks. Arian says, I don't watch it anymore, but their ratings, yeah, I know. Their ratings suck. I don't watch it either. I haven't watched it in like probably a good year. The Panthers punt it down to the 1-yard line. So the Ravens are going to have tough field position. And if the Panthers, right on the 1-yard line, Curtis Samuel catches it. Nice punt by the punter. Slipping my mind who the punter of the Panthers is. I'm sorry. What did you guys think of the Jags-Eagles game? They're showing the Telvin Smith highlight here. Who else do you have at tight end, Party? I think that Ebron would still be a solid start, though. I think T.Y. is going to have a big game as well. I would agree. Lions, big touchdown. That's good. Redskins 27-14, says Sebastian. That's a decent score. I think that it might be a little closer. I'd say like 24. I think it will be like 24-16 or 24, something like that. Jags wide receivers are so bad, says Part. I don't think it's their receivers. I honestly think it's just their quarterback. I think if their receivers were on a different team, we would be talking about them a little bit more. Detroit scores a touchdown. Marvin Jones, 39-yard touchdown. So whoever I said don't start Marvin Jones, I am sorry. He has not had a good week in a while, and he just scored a touchdown. That's the unpredictability in the NFL. I don't know what to say. Washington is moving the ball. They are in Giants territory on the Giants' 37-yard line. They're showing the Carson Wentz highlights. Touchdown to Zach Ertz late in the game, which put the game away for the Eagles. Long touchdown by Tyreek Cohen. How crazy is it that Tyreek Cohen is not Jewish with that name? Touchdown Tyreek Cohen. It's a 70-yard touchdown from Mitchell Trubisky. Bodo said he lost money because he forgot to save the pick. He's a dummy. Yes, he is. I don't disagree. Later on, I think Dylan is scheduled to do a stream of the Rams and the Packers. I don't know if I'll be joining or not. I might be a little bit busy. So watch out for that if he does do that. I still have yet to hear from him today, so you can talk to him about that. On the 1-yard line, Joe Flacco throws just a little smoke screen where it's the receiver versus the corner one-on-one to John Brown for 4 yards. That's a ballsy play because if John Brown decides to go backwards in any capacity, that could be a safety. But it happened. Bruce Arians is also on the call here as the color commentator. I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of Bruce Arians. He knows a lot about the game on the commentary. Obviously, he was a really good coach, but his voice, I don't know if I love his voice. But then again, ESPN has John Fox, so that's not much better. That's probably worse because John Fox doesn't really talk a lot about the game, and he has an even worse voice. So I'd rather Bruce Arians over him. Do you think anyone in the AFC South will have a winning record? It looks like the Texans will. I think they'll probably be like 9-7 or 10-6. I think the team to win it will be 9-7 or 10-6. Who's a Arian, who are you talking about? 4th and 1 for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson, for some reason, they decided to have Lamar Jackson throw it on 3rd and 1. An option pass. He faked it to Alex Collins. Okay, I understand why that happened. He faked it to Alex Collins. He runs out to the right, and it looked like he was going to run, but he had nothing there on the run, so he decides to throw it on a comeback to Willie Snead, and incomplete. So the Ravens decided to go for it on 4th and 1 with a fake punt, but there's a flag on the play. It was a direct snap to their up back. 4th and 1, you go for it in your own 10-yard line. But there's an illegal shift by the Ravens, so that's not going to count. But I don't even know if it was a first down. Let's just see this. Okay, yeah, it was a first down. So the Ravens would have got it, but it was an illegal shift, and now the Ravens will be forced to punt on 4th and 5. That was a ballsy move by John Harbaugh. Remember, John Harbaugh is a special teams coach from his past with the Eagles, so he does have some moves up his sleeve on special teams. This is not the greatest punt in the world. The Panthers get it at the 40, and not much more as Bird goes down at about the 45 of the Panthers, so Cam Newton and the Panthers offense will be set up with nice field position and the ability to get back in this game. They're only down 7-0 early on, but the Panthers defense makes a nice stop, a little bit of field position game going on for the Panthers, and they get it back at their own 45. I'm watching the Panthers versus the Ravens. Isn't that kind of obvious? It hasn't in the title. Saudi Arabia. Bro, you don't even live in Saudi Arabia. You live in Canada. Chargers Bolt says the Eagles finally won. Laugh my ass off. I think a lot of Eagles fans are a little bit... Eagles fans are funny because just last year they won their first Super Bowl, and now they want Doug Peterson to die. So it's kind of an interesting prospect with the Eagles fans. I don't know what to think of Eagles fans. They're kind of dicks, but they're also like very passionate, so I sort of got to respect it. I don't know. Ghost Skittle does not like the WWE talk, Arian. AP receiving touchdown. They're showing some Joe Flacco Saints highlights. That's the best kind of highlights. Kansas City on the 1-yard line versus Denver. Kareem Hunt running it right up the middle. It's going to be 4th and goal on the 1-yard line. So let me know what happens there. And there was a touchdown by Adrian Peterson. Thank you for the $2, though, Aaron. I appreciate it. 7-0 Washington. Adrian Peterson with a 7-yard touchdown. And I mean, if he keeps donating $2, $5, you know, if you answer me a question that's not related to the NFL, I'll answer the question. Yeah, especially AC. I agree with you, Go Skittle. But no shots at AC. I like AC. He's not going to be around on the channel though much anymore. So if you're a fan of AC, I'm sorry, guys. Wentz equals God, says Lindell. I don't think Wentz was great today. He was fine. He was playing a tough defense. All right, Panthers are back on their own 46, 1st and 10. Cam Newton with a fake, a little reverse action in the backfield, and he throws it out to DJ Moore. They're using DJ Moore a lot as like a modified receiver running back, and I kind of like it. I like it that they're trying to get him in open space, and I like that they're trying to use him in the offense, so that's nice. Sebastian says Browns 2017 over the Steelers. I don't know. We'll see about that. Kansas City field goal. They didn't go for it. Wow, okay. He is not better than Brady, but nice try. Cam Newton on 2nd and 3. Another motion to McCaffrey in the backfield. And it's a throw over to DJ Moore. Is this DJ Moore's breakout game right when I dropped him? That's going to be great. Ben with an interception, says Bodo. Do the Browns just play the Steelers really well? I'm watching the Ravens versus the Panthers. Red Sox will win tonight, says Chargers Bolts. That was a pretty crazy comeback, eh? I'm not even a huge baseball guy, but Party says he's 2-0 and pick him. Good work. I am as well. I switched my pick from the Jags after that bar incident. Cam throws it. A strike to Devin Funchess to the 11-yard line. The Panthers are moving the ball through the air. I don't think there's going to be a lot of running in this game from the Panthers. Maybe a little bit of fakes like we've seen, a little bit of reverse action. But I really like the game plan from the Panthers so far. Nice pass, nice catch. Almost in double coverage to Devin Funchess. Red zone percentage this season for the Panthers. They're 12th in the NFL with 63%. Steelers about to lose, says Kevin Durkant. I don't know what you watching, Lindell. There's going to be a timeout from Baltimore. I don't know why exactly. 42 seconds left in the first quarter. They're keeping the stream on the TV. I don't know if they're trying to go to a commercial or they're waiting for the timeout. This is very odd by CBS. No commentary. Very odd. Okay. Cole, I can't show the game. Sorry, man. My school group is going crazy in the Facebook chat right now. All right, here we go. 42 seconds remain in the first quarter. Carolina has scored 6 points in the first half over the last 2 games, which is pretty bad. Pretty bad. But they've won. They've won one of those games. They almost won the other game, too. They've been the comeback kids. I can't show it, Cole, just because I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything for my channel, because usually if you show the game, you get a copyright strike or you have to change the title or something. This is just a live chat to have some fun and hang out. If you want to hang out here and watch a stream somewhere else, that's cool with you. Christian McCaffrey, cool with me, I mean. Christian McCaffrey runs to the left with another fake read option play, handoff to McCaffrey, and he gets a touchdown. Really deceptive running so far from the Panthers. I really like the game plan so far. Yeah, Cole, sorry about that, man. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything. I just can't do it. I'm not willing to sacrifice what I've built on the channel for copyright strike. Arian says, go get the zone. Good point. That's what I'm watching right now. Christian McCaffrey scores a touchdown. Arian, do you have the zone because of soccer? Or like, why do you have the zone? Sebastian says 49ers 17, 13 Cardinals. Mixon touchdown, says Bodo. Yeah, I really like the game plan from the Panthers. If they continue this, I think the Panthers will find a way to win. Apparently, OBJ just made a ridiculous catch. If you guys could update me on that, that would be nice. Touchdown Wilson to Lockett. So it's 7-7 Seattle, Detroit. That's a sneaky game of the week. I feel like that's a really good game. What channel can you watch the Panthers? Do you mean the game? I don't know. 7-0 Washington, but the Giants are moving 44 yards to Odell Beckham for the Giants. Bro, why are you so far behind? Okay, did that rushing touchdown to Mixon just happen, or 7-3 Denver? Denver's moving the ball once again. Freeman is not playing in that game. A healthy dose of Lindsey and Booker for the Broncos. Cleveland is driving against Pittsburgh again. It looks like they're going to go up 6-0. Hot take hockey. John's very happy about his Seahawks and Tyler Lockett. 6-0 Brown says Chargers Bolts. Yeah, Panthers are... No, this game's on CBS, guys. I did hear about the tragedy in Pittsburgh. Your friend's dad died. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. How many people died in that? I feel... Was it like... I heard that it was quite a few people, but that's pretty sad, man. You never like to see anything like that happen, and unfortunately, it happens far too often, which sucks. Well, this DAZN package for the Saints and Vikings is pretty wicked. It's like a Halloween pick package. I like it. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Anyways, we're going back to the game real quick. And they're showing the aquarium. Okay. 4 plays, 54 yards for the Carolina Panthers on that drive in 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Some big play offense by the Panthers. Christian McCaffrey caps it off with an 11-yard touchdown. Bro, how do you pronounce your name? CXOKZ. Or I should say Z, because a lot of the people watching me are American. CXOKZ. Is it Cox? Is it just a different take on Cox? I picked the Panthers because they're at home, and I trust Newton over Flacco. Cooks. Okay. All right, Cooks. Yeah, I have the Panthers winning, but I think it's going to be a good game. So far, it is. Should Anthony Smith fight the Bones winner? I'm just excited to see Bones back in the octagon, man. Can I do a poll in this chat? Is that a possibility? Like, is that a thing? They should make that a thing. I don't know why they don't make that a thing where you can't post a poll. Anyways, Ravens. Whoa, they changed the scoreboard. That's weird. Anyways, time's winding down in the first quarter, and that's going to end the first quarter with the Ravens at their own 31-yard line, trying to get back in the lead against the Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton led a long touchdown drive, capped off by a McCaffrey touchdown, and earlier we had an Alex Collins 2-yard touchdown run by the Baltimore Ravens. Do a Twitter poll? Nah, bro, that's too much work, man. How are the Bears doing? Let me check the score real quick. The Bears are winning 7-0. The Jets are on the Bears' 30-yard line. The latest play, it's going to be 3rd and 8 on Chicago's 30. Touchdown, Seattle. What a catch. Uh-oh. That's not good. I want the Lions to win that one. David Moore, 15-yard touchdown from Russell Wilson. Somebody released Russell Wilson in one of my fantasy leagues. Oh, they're showing some boxing Canelo highlights. The future of boxing is here on DAZN. Who's going to watch Creed 2? 7-0 Cincinnati over Tampa Bay. 7-3 Chicago. 7-7 Baltimore, Carolina. 14-7 Seattle. 7-3 Denver. Denver is in Kansas City territory. And 6-0 Cleveland. Cleveland is back in Pittsburgh territory. Pay-per-view boxing is done, says Rob. D-U-N. You missed the E, bro. The Jags are done, says Kevin Durkant. I would not disagree with that. Apparently, Odell made a one-hand snag while getting interfered, which I would like to see. I remember Marky Mark. I still know him. Joe Flacco hands the ball. It's a fumble. The Panthers. Kuechly tried to snag the ball while it was rolling down the field, but he couldn't quite snag it. So now there's a big scuffle in the middle of the field. The initial hit was right, boom, instant. The Panthers got the football. So the Panthers are on the Ravens' 12-yard line. Well, Ron Rivera gives a slow clap for his defensive play. Kyle Love makes the big play by hitting Alex Collins, and Kuechly's able to slam himself right on that football. Kyle Love. Any Patriots fans remember Kyle Love? You're a true Patriots fan if you remember Kyle Love. Bro, he would celebrate after every sack, every tackle. I can't believe he's still in the NFL. That's the 11th takeaway this season for the Panthers. Newton, scrambling to the right, is going to scramble for a couple of yards out at the 10-yard line. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too, Rob. Has that come out yet? I feel like it just came out or something. Kyle Love sucked, says Kevin Durkant. He wasn't that terrible. I mean, he got cut, I remember, because he had like cancer or something. Like they cut him because he was like sick. Oh, it comes out on Halloween. Okay. Cam throws it to the left and nowhere to go for Devin Funchess. Only a yard there. So it'll be 3rd and 7 on the 9-yard line. Of course, Kevin Durkant says he's already seen it. Do you remember when the Bears player broke his ankle after celebrating a sack? Was it his ankle or did he tear his ACL? I remember something like that happening, but I don't remember exactly. 14-7 Sea Chicken, says Rob. 3rd and 9 for the Panthers. 13:35 left in the second quarter. Still a lot of game to play. On the 11-yard line, Cam snaps it, throws to the end zone, and it's caught by Greg Olsen for the touchdown. Cam is ballin'. Greg Olsen is ballin'. The Panthers are ballin', and they're up 14-7 as the underdog over the Baltimore Ravens. 13:25 left to play in the second quarter. Alex Collins' fumble sets up a Cam Newton touchdown pass to Greg Olsen, the Mr. Reliable. Arian gives 169 to me. Thank you very much, Arian. Appreciate it. If you guys ever donate to the super chat, I will answer your question, no doubt about it. And you can answer whatever. Even if it's a question I won't usually answer, I'll answer it. Because you guys deserve that if you donate to the channel and support the channel. Cam Newton. That was a nice throw in tight coverage. Olsen snags it. Olsen was missing from this offense. It's nice to see him back in the lineup. Kevin Durkant says, remember when Tom Brady tore his ACL and the Patriots missed the playoffs? Yes, I do remember that. Remember when the Seahawks ran the ball? No, I don't remember that. Where is the game? The game is in Carolina. Chargers Bolt says, Cam is ballin', the Panthers are ballin', and the Ravens are fallen. Yes, you're right. Big pass to LeGarrette Blount. Yo, I had to start LeGarrette Blount in one of my fantasy leagues this week because I have Zeke and Melvin Gordon, and they're both on a bye, of course. So I have Phillip Lindsay and LeGarrette Blount playing. So yeah, hopefully LeGarrette Blount does something. Broncos miss a field goal. Wow, that's gonna hurt. Kevin Durkant says, remember when the Steelers did that cheap hit on Carson Palmer? I do remember that. I actually remember where I was when that happened. For some reason, I don't know why, but I was in my car listening to the radio with my dad, getting ready to play a hockey game. I was probably like, that was like 2005, I think. I must have been like 9 or 10 years old at that point. I don't know why I remember that, but I remember I was there listening to that. And I was mad because I liked the Bengals, because I was a big Chad Johnson fan at that moment. So still am today. I really like Chad Johnson as a player, or Chad Ochocinco, whatever you want to call him. Party says, remember when the Colts did a fake punt against the Pats? I do remember that, and that was a great play. I loved it. Remember when Tim Tebow won a playoff game? Yes, I do. I still bug my buddy about that to this day. And I'm sure Bodo still cries over that to this day. All right, 14-7 Carolina. They're about to kick off. 7-3 Chicago. 7-0 Cincinnati. 14-7 Seattle, but Detroit is at the 50-yard line. 7-3 Denver, and Kansas City's moving it. Well, this is the best. I think Denver's played by far the best defense against Kansas City of anyone. Washington is up 7-0, but the Giants still have the ball, or are getting the ball back, I should say. Alex Smith, a classic 10. This is a game between the dink and dunk quarterbacks. You have Alex Smith 10 for 11 for 77, and you have Eli Manning 5 for 5 for 60. If you give me enough money, I will answer the question. I don't have anything to hide. 6-0 Cleveland. Cleveland did miss a field goal again. Classic. I was wondering this, guys, but what type of videos would you guys like to see on the channel that I don't currently make, or ones that I make already that you'd like to see more of? Just wondering. Crabtree catches it for a first down for the Ravens out to the 39-yard line of the Panthers on first down. Bodo says, remember when the NFL changes the blocking rules because Hines Ward blew people up? Hashtag Hines Hall of Fame. I don't know if Hines is an Hall of Famer, but he's definitely an NFL legend. Cooks says, Cooks says, do you think Cam Newton is a crybaby because people piss me off when they say that? Like, he worked so hard to get to Super Bowl and Super Bowl 50. I'm a Cam Newton fan, so personally, I defend Cam Newton. I think some of the things he's said and done have not been exactly the best things he could have done. But, I mean, I don't think he's a crybaby. I just think he might be a little bit of a poor loser. I think that certainly could be part of it. But I think another part of it is just he's very competitive, and all athletes don't want to lose. And he's just a very emotional dude. I don't think there's much else to be said about that. I mean, I always defend Cam Newton because I like Cam Newton. But I think there are, like, everybody has their flaws, their issues. And I think Cam Newton's just overly emotional, which puts him in poor situations. And that's always been the case. I think even since college, that's been the case for him. Arian donates $5. Thank you, Arian. He says, let's play Mary F. Kill. Options are Dylan, Kevil, and AC. Okay. Well, I think I would have to go kill AC because me and him get in the most fights. And he is an Eagles fan, and they beat us in the Super Bowl. I would have to. Whew. Dylan and Kevil. I would say I would have to marry Kevil because he's more stable. And I'd have to F Dylan because he's my boy. So that's the options. Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins. What about Kirk Cousins? Cam is a damn good QB, says Bodo. Flacco gets sacked on 2nd and 10 by I was gonna say Shaq Thompson because the guy had dreads. That's my bad. But it was actually Dante Jackson, the rookie. So Dante Jackson coming from a corner blitz gets the sack on Joe Flacco. It's going to be 3rd down. Play fans in Madden. I'd definitely be up for that if enough people are interested in watching that. That's the best $5 you've ever spent. Kelsey touchdown. Dalton touchdown. Beathard doesn't really have a short leash because they don't really have anyone else to go to. On 3rd and 18, Michael Crabtree looking to get the 1st down, but he just gets 12. He comes up short of the 1st down marker. So the Panthers will get the ball back. Panthers defense, ever since that first drive, really turned it around, making big plays for this offense. And they're going to get the ball back to Cam Newton once again. Cardinals or 49ers? I picked the Cardinals, but that's only because it's 2 shitty teams and they're playing at home. I could see the 49ers winning if they can establish the run, though. Please do a power rankings video. Okay. I think I'll do a power rankings video. I was planning on doing it after this week because it's like the halfway point. Party says his power rankings: 32 Raiders, 31 Cardinals, 30 Giants, 29 Bills, 28 49ers, and 27 Jags. I don't know if the Jags are that low, but I mean, they're close. I have PS4. If you guys have PS4, I'll consider playing you guys in Madden. Q2 means quarter 2. Tyler Boyd got a touchdown. That's big. Big for my fantasy team. Big. I don't play a lot of MUT, but I mostly play in my online. I'm in an online franchise with a bunch of dudes I've known for a long time. I mostly play that, but I definitely consider playing any of you guys in Madden. If people are interested in watching those videos, I would do it, but because it would be fun. Touchdown Antonio Brown. Okay, I need to look at these scores, man. 14-7 Carolina, 7-3 Chicago, 14-0 Cincinnati. Tyler Boyd 9-yard touchdown. 10-7 Kansas City, 9-yard touchdown to Travis Kelce. And the Giants intercepted Eli Manning. Washington intercepted Eli Manning. Pittsburgh 7-6. Antonio Brown 43-yard touchdown. And Ultra is back. Yes, I have a PS4. Is Jones number 27 good? Which team? Did you guys hear that mic'd up with Joe Flacco and Sean Payton, where they talked about Joe Flacco getting his mattress from Sean Payton's like brother or something like that? Ultra says power rankings top 10. 1 Rams, 2 Patriots, 3 Chiefs, 4 Saints, 5 Chargers, 6 Vikings, 7 Steelers, 8 Panthers, 9 Ravens, 10 Redskins. I think those are pretty close to mine. Just outside Detroit, Green Bay, Chicago, Houston, and Atlanta. Adriel says Falcons trash. Every time Ultra brings up Atlanta in a positive fashion, people get all over him. It's funny. Steelers are way too high, says Party. Well, maybe, yeah, they are right now because they're losing to the Browns. All right, 2nd and 9. Panthers are at their own 2-yard line. They've won 2 in a row, but who have they beat? Cam Newton throw out of his end zone, wide open. DJ Moore out it to the 35-yard line of the Ravens. I should have kept DJ Moore. I'm a freaking dumbass. Yay. They beat the Panthers in week 2. Sebastian says, have the Redskins higher, please. Great protection so far from the Panthers. Ravens defense is tough, and the Panthers are able to move this ball pretty efficiently. Cam Newton's been on the money. Cam hands it off to CJ Anderson, who's lined up as a fullback on the play. He gets 1 yard. Yeah, I'm using it on the PS4, Arian. Big run for Phillip Lindsay. That's good. Sounds like my fantasy teams are doing pretty well. Usually I'm not able to check while I'm doing these games. Cam Newton, 2nd and 7. It was a 3-yard gain. Didn't look like it. On the 35 of the Panthers, throws it out to McCaffrey. Bad pass by Newton. Low intended for McCaffrey. Christian was kind of leaning down like this, and the ball hit the ground before he was able to snag it. So 3rd and 7. They would have definitely had a first down there and probably at least 20 yards, but poor connection between McCaffrey and Newton. The connection's better than Starbucks. Yeah, I don't know how the Colts beat the Redskins. That was a weird game. The defense does seem pretty good. Hey, Robot. Maybe the defense is getting back in it. And instead, Newton goes back to his boy, Christian McCaffrey, for the first down. The score currently is 14-7 Panthers with 7 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Newton has been really good this game so far. 9 for 12, 116 yards and a touchdown. Really good. Probably the best performance we've seen so far against the Ravens. This season, 9th in the NFL is Christian McCaffrey in yards from scrimmage. He leads the team in rushing and receiving yards. The only player in the NFL, Christian McCaffrey. Cam Newton from the shotgun, fakes it to McCaffrey, throws a screen over to the right side to Curtis Samuel. Oh, no, Jarius Wright for -1. Kevin Durkant says, I like Madden 19, but the older Maddens like Madden 08 and Madden 09 were so much better. I would say Madden 09 was pretty solid. Madden 08, I said. Madden 09, I didn't love that much. What's going on? Yeah, Dylan is a low-key wrestling mark for purchasing that chair. I don't think you can deny it. Madden 10 and 11 were really good. I would agree with that. Complete on 2nd and 12 to Curtis Samuel. There's this stupid fly again in here. 3rd and 1 for the Panthers in Baltimore territory at the 46-yard line. 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the second quarter. No, Blake was not taken out. He played the entire game, and because of it, they lost. Cam Newton on 3rd and 1. This is a big 3rd and 1. Oh! Wow. Wow. Okay, guys. So Cam Newton faked. It was a triple option. So Cam faked it to Christian McCaffrey right up the middle. He then pitches it out to DJ Moore. The ball is a little bit outside for DJ Moore. The ball becomes a fumble because he pitched it backwards. DJ Moore picks it up on the run and then proceeds to run for the first down and 10 plus more yards onto the Ravens. I want to say, let's see, 25-ish yard line. Okay, inside the 25-yard line to the 18-yard line. So that was a wacky play, but it ended up working for the Panthers. Now they run that play they ran last week. DJ Moore again with another big play for a first down as the Panthers. I love this play the Panthers run. They ran it for a touchdown last week. Newton looks like he's running a designed run to the right, and then he flips it over to the reverse receiver coming on to the other side. Love that play. And another misdirection play, and DJ Moore gets the first down. Norv Turner is having one heck of a football game right now. 1st and goal for the Panthers on the Ravens 6-yard line. And Cam throws it. What the hell just happened? Touchdown Christian McCaffrey, but what the hell just happened? Okay, so I think what happened was that it bounced off DJ Moore and Christian McCaffrey caught it in the end zone. As McCaffrey gives the football to a older lady in the crowd. So Newton throws a slant pass. It's tipped up by Eric Weddle, and McCaffrey jumps in the air and catches the football for the touchdown. That was a wacky play. If you haven't seen it, you should probably watch the last 2 to 3 plays. Very exciting football, very wacky football, but fun football nonetheless. Ultra Hayden interception. Okay, that's interesting. Arian, you might be a little bit behind. McCaffrey scores a touch. That was a very athletic play by Christian McCaffrey. 14-0 Cincinnati. 14-7 Seattle, and Seattle is in Detroit territory. Kansas City's up 10-7. Washington is up 7-0. Pittsburgh is up 7-6. Carolina up 21-7. That's a good thing, bro. Norv Turner, man, he deserves some respect. This guy's had a heck of a football game. A lot better than Steve Sarkisian, Ultra. Let me check my fantasy teams real quick. Damn, how many points does Tyler Boyd already have? Of course, I just trade for Alshon Jeffrey, and he has the worst. He has the worst game of his season so far. What quarter is it? It's still the second quarter. It's not yet halftime. DeMarcus says somehow, some way, Bucs fans will blame Mike Smith for these interceptions. That might be true. NHL games are pretty bad recently. I think this year's game is the best game they've had in a while, but Ghost Skittle says, Mitch, you should do a scoreboard like John in Sports Fury. Yeah, I'm figuring out a way to up our live stream game. Just figuring out some things. Kevin Durkant says EA still won't give us the old cool features they had. Everyone's talking about video games now. They're showing the Patterson kick return from last week. If anyone wants to know, 21-7 Panthers. Washington is near the red zone. I think they're going to kick a field goal here on 4th and 6. The Panthers went 99 yards for a touchdown in 10 plays. NHL 18, you're probably right, Ghost, is probably the worst NHL ever. 19, I don't think so. I think 18 was worse. I don't know why there's a commercial every 5 seconds. Don't ask me, man. It makes my life a lot more difficult because I got to talk through a lot of commercials. Did the Redskins actually miss the field goal? It was like 5 yards. Not 5 yards. It was like 35 yards. Like, come on. Oh, my God. Dustin Hopkins, you suck, dude. Nice. Panthers, give me that money, says Kevin Durkant. Kevin Durkant, how much you bet? Only 30 on Carolina. How much do you win? 30? Ultra says, whenever the Lions have good things happen to them, ... 21-7 Hawks. I wouldn't be surprised if if the Lions came back in the game. 3rd and 6 for the Ravens. I've missed a couple of plays here. Sorry, guys. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter for the Ravens and Panthers. Big 3rd down here for the Ravens. They really need to get something going. Joe Flacco and 5 wide. A little bit of a bunch set going on to the right. But there's a timeout by Carolina. Smart timeout because this is a big 3rd down. They saw what they were in and took a timeout. Bodo says, LOL, that's not a bet. Kansas City is driving. Joe Flacco throws it over to Allen, and it's going to be really close to the 1st down marker. It looks like they're going to mark him a little bit short, but we'll have to see with the chain gang. Let's see what they do here. Bodo does lose 100 to me often, but I welcome more bets, Bodo. I don't think it would have been the best catch in history, but it would have been probably in the top 10. I think Odell's was more impressive, and I think a few other catches I've seen were more impressive, but the one that really stands out is Odell's catch is better. Killin' Boys says, "What's up? What's going on, Killin' Boys?" I'm just wondering. I don't know this for a fact, but are Killin' Boys and Ghost Skittle like friends in real life? Julio's catch in the Super Bowl was nice. I don't know if it was Odell nice, but it was nice. Edelman's catch. Curse's catch. I don't know if Tyree's was nicer. It was just sort of, I don't know. It's just sort of flukier. Tampa Bay scores. Deshaun Jackson, 60-yard touchdown from Jameis Winston. Joe Flacco goes up the gut for a quarterback sneak, but I don't know if he got it. I don't know if he got it. Oh, but looks like they're going to give it to him anyways. I hate quarterback sneaks because you can never tell where the quarterback goes. Yeah, Dylan just woke up. How did you know Dylan just woke up? I think Cam Newton has a chance, but I don't know if he ever will. I don't know if he has quite enough talent. If they can get a couple more pieces, then I would say, yeah, they have a good chance. But I think 2015 was their best chance to do it, to be honest. And they ran into a historical defense. I'm going to the Patriots-Steelers game, so I'll meet you there, Bodo. Santonio Holmes. No, I don't think that's like a top 10 catch ever. It's nice. It's a clutch catch. So are Killin' Boys and Ghost Skittle friends? I'm still confused. Touchdown, Sammy Watkins. 17-7 Kansas City. Giants are on Washington's 25. I think they've been there a couple of times, but they can't really get anything going. Odell already has 80 yards. Chicago's up 7-3 on the Jets. That game's been stagnant. It's 21-7 here for the Panthers. 21-6 Cincinnati. Mixon has 2 touchdowns in that game. 21-7 Seattle. 17-7 Kansas City. 7-0 Washington. And 7-6 Pittsburgh right now. Pittsburgh got a really rough start. Really rough. Bro, Dilly needs to make his bed. That's what I got to say. Matt says Cam got the talent to win. Their defense has to be better now. Ultra says I'm going to Pittsburgh for that game too. All right, meet you guys there. Do you ever watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars? I've seen like 2 episodes, but do you recommend I watch it? Do you think the Colts will win a Super Bowl in the next 10 years? Oof. Probably not, but maybe. I think they're a team that's like on the borderline that they could, but I don't think they will. That's a tough question right now. If you ask that to me maybe next year, then I would answer that better. I think a lot is going to happen for the Colts in the next 1 to 2 years. They really need to execute a plan in the offseason this year to get their team to make that jump. And if they do, then they have a chance. Joe Flacco throws it deep and long, just this far away from Michael Crabtree. He had him open. He had separation, but it's incomplete. So 1 minute, 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Ravens have 2 timeouts and the ball, and the Panthers have 1 timeout. Crabtree beats Munnerlyn long, or who is that? Bradbury long, but it's incomplete. The last 3 quarters, the Ravens have been outscored 38-13. Ravens snap the ball on their own 40-yard line. Flacco throws it over to Willie Snead, and he gets a first down out at the Panthers' 40-yard line, but there's a flag on the play. Bro, you only live an hour and a half. Come on, man. All right, so that play didn't count for the Ravens. 2nd and 15. Flacco throws it to the deep left sideline to John Brown. 3rd down and 1. So 14-yard gain on that play. Nice deep comeback route by John Brown. John Brown's been really good this year. It should have been Punk versus Rock. Instead of at the Royal Rumble, I think, personally. Lamar Jackson snaps it right up the middle and gets the first down on the direct snap. Ultra says Colts can't have TY or bust to win a Super Bowl. Raiders need Saquon to score some touchdowns. Flacco to Willie Snead. It's incomplete. And there's a flag on the play. I think they're going to call it on Munnerlyn hitting Snead late out of bounds. I just think Punk deserved the spotlight with Rock in that moment. Nope, foul on the play for a late hit on the Panthers. The Panthers getting a little lucky here. 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the second quarter. It's 2nd and 10 for the Ravens. Ravens need to pick up like 20 more yards or maybe 15 more yards for a kick, for a field goal attempt. Ha, no pretend sports. What's next? Soccer. Good joke, Bodo. I like soccer, though. D from Detroit says, Mitch, do you like Arizona versus San Fran? Are you talking like bets or like who's going to win? I actually think like Arizona being the underdog is a pretty good bet. I picked Arizona to win the game, but who the hell knows who's going to win that game? Like that's like a who the hell knows sort of game. And that's also a game where like it's between 2 shitty teams. So I usually take the home team. The one thing that I think is concerning from Arizona's standpoint is that they can't really stop the run very well. So that's not good against San Francisco, but I can't trust CJ Beathard to save my life. I trust Rosen more. So, and it's a rivalry game between 2 divisional opponents. I would probably take the home team. And if they're the underdog, man, it's not a bad bet. It's not a bad bet. I wouldn't say it's like the bet of the week, but I wouldn't say it's a bad bet. Kevin Durkant says, damn, everyone here is going to the Steelers-Pats game, it seems like. Well, I hope everybody's going to go. Big play Sutton. That's my boy. Giants, 3 red zone opportunities and 3 points. That sounds like the Giants. Are the Giants, yes or no, the most frustrating team in pro football? Pittsburgh's on Cleveland's 5-yard line on 3rd and 2. What's going on, Turtle? AJ Green scores a touchdown, according to Ghost Skittle. Moss and somebody. Joe Flacco throws it deep down the sideline, and John Brown not quite able to corral it. So it's going to be 3rd and 7, 1 minute, 11 seconds left in the second quarter. Still plenty of time for the Ravens to get into Justin Tucker range, but they need to convert here on 3rd down. Brown was really close. Perfect throw by Joe Flacco. Perfect throw. Flacco, 3rd and 7. Converts to Willie Snead, but there is a flag on the play. Willie Snead, offensive pass interference. So that first down does not count. That's the second one against Willie Snead. 66 seconds left in the second quarter, 1 minute and 6. Pittsburgh at Cleveland's 5. Are they going for it or are they kicking the field goal? Turtle plays soccer. Flacco, 3rd and 17. Moves up in the pocket. Throws it, and it's intercepted by the Panthers. Mike Adams goes backwards when he intercepts it. But nonetheless, the Panthers have an opportunity here to get into field goal range late in the first half. Horrible decision by Flacco. Should have just thrown it away. There's nobody open. But instead, under pressure, he throws it deep down the sideline, and it's picked off by the veteran Mike Adams. Raiders says, I think the Raiders are, I don't think we win another game. Worst tackles, worst receivers, worst running backs, worst defensive ends, worst linebackers, and worst safeties in the league. Also, second worst GM, John Gruden. Who's the worst GM, Raiders? Kevin Durkant says, I do too. Just don't like watching it. You play soccer, but you don't like watching it? Bodo says, true or false? AJ Green's career has been ruined by playing with the Red Rocket. It hasn't been ruined because he has 1,000 yards every single season he's played, but it could be better if he was with Big Ben, for example. It would be better. I would not laugh my ass off because I have money on the Chiefs, so I hope that they win. And touchdown Denver, as I say that. Touchdown AB as well. Cam Newton throws it, and it's complete to the rookie DJ Moore, who's having the game of his life so far. Cam Newton hurrying up to the line with 35 seconds left and 1 timeout. They are at the 48-yard line. DJ Moore already has 100 yards. Cam Newton throws it, and it's deflected, but McCaffrey catches it. There's been a lot of luck for the Panthers in this game. McCaffrey runs it out of bounds, realizing the situation. So 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Cam Newton and the Panthers have been pretty lucky. AB having a big game. Big Booby Ben balling. Big Booby Ben with the 1-yard touchdown. Cam Newton. 2nd and 13. Looks to scramble, and he does. Up to the 44-yard line of the Ravens, and the Panthers call a timeout. They're going to have to get about at least 5 more yards for a kick from Graham Gano, the greatest kickball player in the NFL. They have been pretty lucky, man. They've had that tipped touchdown. They had that tipped play that could have been a fumble. They had multiple other like kind of weird plays. That fumble play on the read option, that was lucky. Like there's been some luck going their way. And if their luck was reversed, this game would be a lot closer. I'm just saying. But the Panthers have played really well. They've just had some plays go their way as well. So, I mean, I'm not trying to take anything away from the Panthers, but there's been some really weird plays in this game. Go. The Chargers are on the rise. I've been saying it, man. 3rd and 2 for the Panthers here on the Ravens 44. They motion right in. Cam talking at the line. Snaps. Lots of time. There is nobody even rushing the quarterback. And Cam Newton throws it right out of bounds. The Panthers couldn't get lined up, but the Ravens didn't even rush one player. 4th and 2, Riverboat Ron. Thinking about it. Bodo's top 5 receivers: AB, Thielen, OBJ Green, Juju. Art says, just stop by to say hi and give you a like. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching real quick, Art, and thanks for the like. Robot says the Chiefs defense is awful. Yes, it is pretty bad. That's just a common thing with Bodo. That's what he does. Bodo, how about those Penguins, bro? The Penguins are on fire, man. They just destroyed the Canucks by 5 goals yesterday. 16-14 Chiefs at halftime. Bad half from Kansas City. Bad. Who the hell is Tim Patrick? Greg Olsen. What the hell just happened? On 4th and 7, Graham Gano threw a freaking first down. This play is strange. This game is strange. It worked too. 2 seconds left, and Graham Gano has a decent opportunity here. He's 8 for 8 this season with a long of 63, as we know. From 54, he kicks it, and it's straight down the middle. Graham Gano might be a GOAT. 24-7, and we're going into halftime for the Panthers with a huge lead, showing their dominance in this game. Yeah, Penguins scored 9 goals that one game. That's pretty nice. No, I wouldn't say Juju's top 5 either. I'd say he's like top 15. Penguins also beat the Leafs. Go Skittle. 3-0. Carr and Gruden for Belichick? Yeah, no thanks. Give us Khalil Mack. Oh, wait. (24-7) Panthers at half. 73 rushing yards to 57 for the Panthers. 160 passing yards to 88 for the Panthers. And 13 first downs to 9 for the Panthers. Time of possession surprisingly goes in favor of the Ravens. 16 minutes to 13:56, but the Panthers with the majority of the big plays. Leafs ain't winning shit. NBA stands for no basketball available, according to Kevin Durkant. Turtle says the Stars with a fire emoji. All right, I'm going to change the channel. It's halftime right now. So, yeah, I'm just going to be right back like in 1.5 seconds. Just give me 1.5 seconds. All right, so I put it on the Washington game, but I think that's still at halftime. So I got to check. Everything looks like it's at halftime except Tampa Bay, Cincinnati. Tampa Bay is driving, though. Mixon already has 114 yards. Holy shit. Go Skittle, you ordering your pizza tonight? I feel like Bodo's a big This Is Us fan. No big rivalries. What about Golden State versus LeBron? The Lakers are fun to watch, man. Even though they're not doing well, they're fun to watch. No Domino's tonight. Go Skittle. What's going on, bro? Trying to find something. I can't find anything on TV. Everything's on friggin' halftime, man. I guess I'll do my update. The update. All right. 24-7. Carolina Panthers at halftime. The game started off with a 14-yard touchdown run by Alex Collins. Then followed by a touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey from 11 yards out. A passing touchdown to Greg Olsen after a fumbled by Alex Collins from Cam Newton to Greg Olsen. Then another passing touchdown to Christian McCaffrey where Newton was looking for DJ Moore on a slant pattern. It was tipped up by Baltimore and caught in the end zone by McCaffrey. And then late in the second quarter, Flacco throws an interception down the deep sideline. And Cam Newton puts the team in position after a Graham Gano fake field goal to get a Graham Gano 54-yard field goal. So it's 24-7, Panthers dominating, and that's the game we're looking at right now. 7-3 Chicago for the Bears over the Jets. Sam Darnold, 6 for 13, only 54 yards. No running game, 10 for 20. And Curse is the leading receiver, 3 for 30. Chicago, 5 for 13 for Trubisky, 116 yards and a touchdown. Most of that coming on a 70-yard touchdown by Tariq Cohen. Gabriel also has 3 catches for 38, and Howard has 6 carries for 20. Tampa Bay, losing, but driving. They have the ball on Cincinnati's 7-yard line on 3rd and goal. It's 27-6. Tampa Bay Jameis Winston, 13 for 23, 207, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Barber, 9 carries for 40 yards. Mike Evans, 3 for 68. Deshaun Jackson has the touchdown for Tampa Bay, 1 catch for 60 and a touchdown. O.J. Howard, 2 for 30. Humphreys, 4 for 28. And Godwin, 1 for 12. Cincinnati, the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, 13 for 20, 192 and 2 touchdowns. Mixon, 14 carries, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns. Boyd, 6 catches, 112 yards and a touchdown. And AJ Green, 2 catches, 27 and a touchdown. So it's 27-9 now there. 21-7 for Seattle. Detroit currently has the ball. Seattle, 11 for 12 for Russell Wilson, 151 yards and 3 touchdowns. Chris Carson, 12 rushes, 61 yards, 5.1 yards per carry. David Moore, 3 catches, 52 yards and a touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 2 catches, 26 yards. What else? 1 catch, 24 and a touchdown for Tyler Lockett. Detroit, Matt Stafford, 8 for 14, 120 and a touchdown. Carry on, 8 carries for 22 yards. Marvin Jones, 2 catches, 46 and a touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, 1 for 23. Golden Tate, 2 for 18. Golladay, 1 for 12. Kansas City, Denver. Denver, 8. Keenum, 8 for 13, 153, 1 touchdown. Lindsey, 10 carries for 55 yards and a touchdown. Booker, 4 for 25. Manuel Sanders, 2 for 50. Sutton, 1 for 42. Demaryius Thomas, 3 for 30. Giants, Washington. I missed on the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, 13 for 17, 172 and 2 touchdowns. Hunt, 6 for 31. Tyreek Hill, 2 for 62. Travis Kelce, 4 for 53 and a touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 3 for 46 and a touchdown. Giants and Washington. Alex Smith, 13 for 18, 99 yards and a touchdown. Needs more yards per attempt there. Adrian Peterson, 8 for 26. Alex Smith, 2 for 14. Thompson, 2 for 12. Doxson, 4 catches, 37 yards. Reed, 5 for 24. And the Giants, 15 for 18 for Eli, 171 and an interception. Barkley, 11 carries, 37 yards. OBJ, 4 catches, 80 yards. Barkley, 6 catches, 64 yards. And Shepard, 3 for 20. And the last game is Cleveland and Pittsburgh. 10 for 19 for Mayfield for 91 and an interception. Chubb, 10 rushes for 53. Landry, 3 for 24. Callaway, 3 for 24. Pittsburgh, Roethlisberger, 14 for 18, 136 and 2 touchdowns and an interception. Connor, 10 carries for 33. Brown, 5 catches for 59 and 2 touchdowns. And Juju, 4 for 33. All right. Will we be streaming? I'm thinking Dylan is streaming later for LA versus Green Bay. I'll actually ask him before I get off air so you guys can know. All right. Let's flip back, see what's going on. If the game continues to be going the way it is, I'll change the game and I'll do a different game. But I got to give the Ravens a chance to come back. So, we're not doing Sunday Night Football just because I feel like it's oversaturated. There's too many people doing it. There's too many people streaming that game. So we're going to do a recap for that game instead. So tune in for the recap. It's the Saints versus the Vikings. Robot says the slackers are going to get killed. Never heard that one, the slackers. Yeah, so recap tonight. Dylan says he's going to be on the Rams-Packers game. I might be for a part of the game, but I don't think I'll be on for the whole game. Did you guys hear that the Patriots were reportedly interested in adding a premium receiver? And people are throwing out Demaryius Thomas. Jay Glazer said that the Patriots are looking for a bona fide receiver. Do they really need another receiver? I understand that there's not a lot of guys under contract next year. But right now, it doesn't seem like they need it, unless somebody's hurt. Watching the Skins game right now. Alex Smith has the ball. Hands it off to AP for 4 on 1st and 10. Skins are up 7-3 against the G-Men. Apparently, a lot of teams are pushing to get pass rushers. If it's Emmanuel Sanders, though, I'd really welcome Emmanuel Sanders. Alex Smith scrambling to the right. Throws it incomplete on 2nd and 6. Let's see where the Panthers game is at. Oh, big play to Paul Richardson for the Washington Redskins on 3rd and 6. Do you know who George Blanda is? Yes, I know who George Blanda is. We will give you our whole receiving core for a first, says Raiders. No thanks. You guys don't have anyone I want. Brady's only 1,965 passing yards away from 70,000. That's a good stat. Is the Panthers game back on yet? All right, looks like it's coming back on now. Panthers punt, touchdown, field goal. This has been really impressive from Norv Turner's offense and Cam Newton. Panthers have the ball back. It's 3rd and 6. And it looks like they got the first down. To right. Kelsey looked a little banged up. Oh, so Kelsey left the game and came back? Panthers are 4 for 6 on third down. Cam. Ooh, tight coverage there by Jimmy Smith on DJ Moore. And it was a wobbler a little bit there. Could have been intercepted, but it was placed well by Newton so that it went out of bounds. But tight coverage. 12 minutes, 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Sammy Watkins with a touchdown. That's big for my bets. Cam Newton in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. They motion McCaffrey into the backfield. He fakes it to Anderson and throws it out to McCaffrey. Just across the 40. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Panthers. Decent pickup on that play. Is Doug Baldwin overrated? I would say no. I think he's a good player. It depends what you think of Doug Baldwin. I think Doug Baldwin is a solid. I think he's a solid number 1 receiver. I don't think he's elite. I don't think he's bad number 1. I think he's a solid number 1 receiver. He's best in the slot. He's clutch, reliable. He's just been injured often recently. Cam, 3rd and 5, throws incomplete to Bird on the play. So 4th and 5, and a punt is upcoming. I know he's overrated by Kevol. Yeah, I'm a Pats fan. I think he's a number 1. If you don't think he's a number 1, I think you're underrating him. $12 minutes left in the third quarter. Panthers punted away. The Ravens pick it up at the 11-yard line after a short return. So Panthers weren't able to get anything going there. Let's see if the Ravens can get something going on this next drive. I'll play it through a couple more drives, guys, and then we'll vote on what game you want me to do, because if this game continues the way it is, I'll just switch games. There's a 5-yard penalty on the Panthers, so the Ravens will move up 5 yards. Multiple league sources confirm the Patriots have been active on the trade front for weeks. That's not abnormal for them. One name that's been discussed is Broncos wide receiver Demaryius Thomas. Thomas was drafted by Josh McDaniels. Interesting. I don't really love Demaryius Thomas, though. But, I mean, as a third receiver, I would welcome him. Ravens, so they repunted. Ravens had a nice punt return there, so a lot better field position here. Apparently, Vance McDonald had a really nice catch, or a really nice play, Bodo. James says George Blanda finished with 209 regular season wins in his career. So Tom Brady's 201. Pretty sure Brady already got the record. Mitchie T is slacking, bro. What's going on? Eli Manning is trash. What's going on with Mitchie T? Doug Baldwin is the 4th best Baldwin according to Bodo. I would definitely say he's behind Alec Baldwin. Oh, apparently the Lions stopped the Seahawks on 4th and goal. Damon Harrison making the play. Patrick Mahomes has the most passing yards and passing touchdowns in a player's first 9 career games. Oh. I'm pretty sure he'll break that record. Lions got to get back in this game, man. They're slacking. We need some Matt Stafford magic. What's your thought in the comeback with the Eagles? I thought it was an impressive comeback. Cam Newton made some plays. It was kind of surprising though. I didn't really see that coming. I thought the Eagles would be able to shut it out like they usually do, but Panthers, cardiac kids, man. I think Brady has the overall wins record. I think he's talking about regular season. Yeah. Who cares? Who cares about the overall record? Big run by Tariq Cohen, Ghost says. All right. Baltimore's offense is on the field. They just had an incomplete deep pass. Now they're under in the I formation. And a fake to Alex Collins. A throw over the middle to Willie Snead. And it's complete for a first down. Up to the Ravens' 47-yard line. I don't know why the Nance and Romo got that game. Maybe they don't always get the best game. Who knows? Who will be the next dynasty? Geez. I don't think we're seeing them right now. I don't think the next dynasty is currently taking place at the moment. Maybe the Chiefs. But then again, they need a lot more talent around the quarterback. The Rams with McVay have something going. When you're thinking about dynasties, you rather need to have a really great coach or you need to have a really great quarterback. I don't know if we're going to see a dynasty the way the Patriots have done it. I mean, nobody else has been able to do it. Well, I guess we'll see what happens, but I don't know. NFC champs will be Minnesota, says Deshaun. Chicago is driving. They're on the Jets' 9-yard line. Kansas City's up by 9 now. Pittsburgh's on Cleveland's 46. It's 3rd and 8. The Patriots are probably the greatest dynasty. They're definitely the greatest dynasty in NFL history. There's no question about it. But they're the best modern sports dynasty as well. Like ever since I would say the 80s, I don't think any sport has had a better dynasty than the Patriots. You could argue that there's like the Celtics and the Red Sox and the Yankees back in the day, and even like the Canadians. But those were totally different landscapes of sports and just domination in that way. So you can't really compare them. But yeah, Patriots are definitely the best. Packers greater than Vikings, says Party. I don't believe so. I think they're the best team in that division, but I don't think that. I think the Vikings are the best team in that division. Ooh, Kansas City got it on Denver's 32-yard line. Interesting. Only a 22-yard punt. All right, Baltimore, 2nd and 10, 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Joe Flacco in the shotgun. Blitz by Carolina, pressure, and it's incomplete. Dante Jackson gets his hand in there against John Brown. Dante Jackson's been playing very well against John Brown. Very impressive. Mitchie T with the touchdown to Miller. Nice. 14-3 Bears. True Shitsky sucks, says Party. Hey, man, he's winning. Marty Morningweg looks like a dude that sleeps on his couch. Joe Flacco, 3rd and 10. Throws it over to his tight end. And that's not going to be enough. 4th down. Boyle wasn't able to get enough yards. It's going to be like 4th and 4 for the Ravens. It's going to be interesting. I don't think they'll go for it, but they could. Green Bay's season will be dictated over these next 4 weeks. They play the Rams this week. They play the Patriots next week. And they play the Seahawks in, I think, 2 weeks after the Patriots. On 4th and 3, Flacco throws it incomplete, was almost sacked, and was running for his life. And the Panthers will take over. So it looks like this game is just about over, guys. 24-7. Panthers forced a turnover on downs against the Ravens. So I think I'm going to change it. What game would you guys like me to cover? Why are they showing Flacco versus Patriot highlights? Oh, Lee Evans. They're showing Lee Evans. Classic Sterling Moore. And then Billy Cundiff misses the freaking field goal. And Billy Cundiff missed the freaking field goal. The game would have went to overtime. Remember that? That was an epic game, man. People want the Steelers game. All right. Browns game is the only good game. All right. I'm putting on the Browns game for you guys. Better be worth it. I've never seen those clips in the locker room from the Ravens. It's interesting. 16-6 Steelers. Oh, is there a safety? Bud Dupree safety on Baker Mayfield. Nope. What's going on? Oh, he holds him. Yeah, so there was a holding penalty which caused a safety for the Steelers. So the Steelers up 16-6, and they get the ball back. So, Bodo, if you guys don't win this game, this is a big-ass choke. Kevin Durkant says, currently I'd say Rams 1, Saints 2, Vikings 3, Redskins 4, Panthers 5, Lions 6. Is this for the NFC playoffs? Nix and Switzer just what? Nix and Switzer just called for a fair catch. And the Browns got the ball. Because they retained it on a kickoff. What the hell are the Steelers doing? Why are the Steelers so freaking stupid? They just gave the Browns the ball on the Steelers like 20-yard line because nobody wanted to catch the football. Hugh Jackson was selling hard on the sideline. Roughing the passer on the Steelers. The Steelers are blowing this game away. They're just letting the Browns get back in it. Classic Steelers. Packers will win the Super Bowl. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Bodo says Packers will go 1-3 in the next 4 games. Yep, roughing the passer on the Steelers. So the Browns have a shot to get back in this game because the Steelers are dumb. They are a bunch of dummies. Tampa Bay scores a touchdown. Peyton Barber. Detroit, only 7 points, man. 30-14, Kansas City. Kareem Hunt, 23-yard touchdown. Washington up 10-3. What the heck were the Steelers thinking? What are they doing? 7 minutes, 40 seconds. Let's turn this TV up. I think the Saints will be in the NFC Championship. Right now, it's looking like Rams and Saints, but I think the Vikings could be in there. Landry, screen on 2nd and 11. Picks up 7, so it's 3rd and 4. 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Pittsburgh Steelers up 16-6 after a stupid-ass mistake where they were looking like the game was in their hands. Bodo says the Steelers have one of the worst special teams in the NFL since Tomlin has been coaching. I wouldn't disagree with that. 3rd and 4, Mayfield snaps it from the shotgun, throws it to the end zone, incomplete, and a stupid-ass hit by Joe Hayden as he hits the receiver 3 seconds after he missed the football. So that's going to be an automatic first down for the Browns because Joe Hayden's an idiot. Okay, never mind. They called pass interference on 34. But also there was a hit on the head. The Steelers are so dumb. They're such a dumb football team. I don't know what to say. 6:30, first and goal. Kevin Durkant says for the AFC, Chiefs 1, Pats 2, 3 Texans, 4 Steelers or Ravens, 5 Chargers, 6 Steelers or Ravens. I think that's pretty accurate. But yeah. Dolphins are DUNE. Yeah. I would say, I don't know, Patriots and Chiefs will be close because the Patriots did beat the Chiefs. So if the Chiefs lose at any point, then the Patriots jump up to first. Mayfield on second and goal. Pump fake and sack by the Steelers defense. There's been nothing open for the Browns offensively, but the Steelers just keep giving them opportunities. Where's Dylan? Ask him. He's mad at me that I'm not going to be on a holding on the defense. Joe Hayden. So more holding from the Steelers and more idiotic plays. So first and goal for the Browns. And the Steelers are dumbfounded. I was just going to say, Dylan was angry at me that I said I might not be able to be on the Rams-Packers thing, even though he was sleeping during this live stream. So, I don't know. You can ask him. Robot Guy says, speaking of DUNE, who are all the teams that are DUNE? Do I really got to go through that list? Mayfield throws it up in the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. By who? Great throw by Mayfield. I'm still trying to figure out who caught this touchdown. A little bit of a lofty, popped it up there. There's pass interference on that play as well, but the Browns got it. Number 11. Is that Callaway? It was Callaway. That didn't look like Callaway at all. Weird. Okay. Yeah, Callaway scored the touchdown for the Browns. So 16-13 upcoming. And it's missed way to the left. So 16-12 for the Steelers. And the Browns should be probably tied right now, but they've missed multiple kicks. EAGLES says Turtle. Eli Manning pick. Turtle says Ravens versus Chiefs AFC Championship game. What are you smoking, bro? Kevin Durkant says I would have the Bengals in there, but I think they'll lose some division games. Robot Guy says, wow, Eli threw a pick. I can't even believe it. I feel like I shouldn't even announce it when people say Eli threw a pick. Broncos are driving. They're on Kansas City's 30, but they're down by 16. Washington on the Giants 31 after the Eli pick. Seattle driving on Detroit. Bro, I got some money party on the Colts today, so they better come through. Another one. Week 17 will determine the NFC East. That's probably true. Man, if Seattle wins this game against Detroit the way they are, would you have to consider Seattle a playoff contender? Like a contender to get to the playoffs? They actually have a running game. It's weird. Bro, I can't wait to devour a pizza tonight. Time is 3:13. Fucking devour a pizza. All right, back to the Steelers game. 16-12 Steelers because the Browns are ass. They kick it off. And Switzer takes a knee. Panther Nation, says KT. KT. Panthers are so good that I had to change the game. Ghost Skittle says, don't sleep on Kevil's Hawks. Damn right. I won't no longer. Manuel Sanders is hurt. That's not good. Run by Connor. He makes a spin move. He breaks 2 tackles. He's still running. He gets into Cleveland territory to the 45-yard line. What a run by James Conner. Kevin Durkant says, who might lose to the Chargers, Rams, Packers, and Panthers? Robot said he shouldn't have slept on Dem Hawks. Is it time to consider like Russell Wilson in the MVP conversation? I will not be getting Domino's, but I'll be getting pizza. I'm not sure where I'm going to get. Big Ben hands it off to Connor again, a wide open hole, and he runs it to the Cleveland 30-yard line. Steelers fans loving it. The right tackle of the Steelers runs over, clips that end, and Connor gets a big gain. Papa John's or Pizza Hut? I used to get Papa John's a decent amount, like when I would have friends just because it's cheaper. Pizza Hut, I don't know. If I had to go with one, I'd probably say Pizza Hut's slightly better. Get Chick-fil-A. I don't even know if Chick-fil-A is in Canada. Frozen pizza? No thanks. There's only like 1 or 2 brands that you'd actually want to eat. My sister's at Universal right now. Olivier Vernon recovers a fumble for the Giants. Arian is back. I've been to the States, yeah, multiple times. I've been to California. I was just in California in August. I've been to California at least 5, 6 times because I live in BC, so it's only like 2.5 hours flight. So I like California. It's nice. Big Ben throws it to Antonio Brown, except LA traffic is ass. Arian says, Mitch, bro, I wasn't the biggest fan of Kamikaze, but I like Kamikaze. I think it's the best thing he's put out in a while. Antonio Brown catches the little toe tap Tony with the catch there. Connor turns the corner and scores a touchdown. Big day for James Conner. 22-12 for the Steelers. Touchdown Broncos. Who scored? I like Florida too. I've been to Florida. I don't know which one I like more. I like both of them. Panthers up 27-7. I've been to California more, so it's kind of tough for me to say. Jeff Hewerman, their tight end. Third and 1 for Carolina. What are you talking about, 3rd and 1? Oh, Baltimore has 3rd and 1. 17-3 Chicago, 27-7 Carolina, 27-16 Cincinnati, 28-7 Seattle. Holy smokes. 30-20, 21 for Kansas City, 10-3 for the Giants, 23-12 for Pittsburgh. The worst states for you are California and Florida. That's probably because of the traffic. But like to stay there and it's nice. All right, Baker Mayfield. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Fakes it. And is sacked by T.J. Watt. Steelers are going to win this one comfortably. I'm going to say 30-15. It's 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Steelers defense has been playing a lot better, and they've dominated in this game. They're just stupid. Chubb trying to run it, and he's got like a yard. Flag down. Holding on the Browns, but it's declined. J.C. Treader, the center for the Browns, is playing with a high ankle sprain. .130 left in the third quarter. Throws it away on 3rd and 14. I think I'm going to change it to a different game now, guys. I'll change it back if it gets competitive, but Steelers are dominating right now. So I'm going to change it. And we're going to go to the Redskins game. Because I said so. Eli is dumbfounded as to why they have 3 points. AP looks pretty good for an old man. Made 2 guys miss there. Second and 1. Alex Smith hands it off to AP. And he finds a hole. He gets it to the 49 of the Giants. $13 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Redskins versus Giants. Redskins have the ball on the Giants 49. Fake handoff to Peterson. Throw over to Vernon Davis on a play-action play. And the old men of the Washington Redskins are making it work. Vernon Davis gets it to the 33-yard line of the Giants. This could be a game-finishing drive here. A nice little design there on the play-action. Vernon Davis just too fast for the guy covering him. Still too fast, man. Alex Smith hands it off to AP for a few yards. Ronald Jones exit for Cincinnati. Mahomes interception. Uh-oh. We'll have to switch over to that game after this drive from Redskins. The Redskins. 11:50 left in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 4 for the Redskins on the Giants' 22-yard line. Handoff to AP, right up the middle. And he gets near the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and inches. What's the Ravens score? I think it's still the same. Oh, 27-14 for the Carolina Panthers. Buck Allen just scored a touchdown. So, touchdown Jets. Why is Amir Abdullah in the game? If the Lions can score a touchdown on that drive, they're still in the game. 10-3 Redskins, 3rd and 6. 10:55 left in the fourth. Jameis Winston being benched for Ryan Fitzpatrick, apparently. 27-14 Panthers. Marvin Jones touchdown. 2 touchdowns for the young lad. Says go Skittle. 3rd and 6, Alex Smith throws it to Thompson, and it's going to be short. I don't know why Alex Smith throws like 2 yards every time, man. 4th down, so they'll probably attempt a field goal here. Arian says, Mitch, did you hear about Roman Reigns? Yes, I tweeted about it. It's sad, man. I wish him the best. He's a tough dude. Let me change it now. Let's see if Hopkins makes it first, because you never know. Alex Smith has no balls, says Kevin Durkant. 39-yard attempt for Hopkins. Hopkins kicks it, and it is straight down the middle. 13-3 Redskins. What a game. All right. What game? Let's watch Seahawks. Seahawks-Lions. Seahawks-Lions or Kansas City Broncos, guys. I'm kind of into the Lions game. I'm probably not watching it. I might catch some highlights because the game tonight, I'm going to be watching Saints and Vikings because that's a big game. I haven't. Do Chiefs-Broncos? I want to do Lions, man. Jeez. Chiefs just got a sack. Strip sack and a recovery. So Chiefs got the ball back now. Oh, it's a commercial. Lions Seahawks is also a commercial. Let's check Browns Steelers. Steelers have it on the Browns 22. They hand it off to Connor, and it's -2. So it'll be 3rd and 6. Greg Williams has such a funny hair color. Third and 6 for the Steelers. 23-12. Looking to finish off the game strong. Ben throws it up to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Looking for Justin Hunter. All right. Seahawks-Lions it is. 10:40 remaining. I just want to watch Russell Wilson versus Matt Stafford. I don't care about y'all. Russell Wilson, Stafford, 10:40 left. Both 3-3 teams, both in similar situations. I don't know who's doing commentary in this game. Kevin Durkant says Redskins always win in ways that make it look close, but it really wasn't. Davis goes up the middle for 4 yards for the Seahawks. Jameis Winston threw a pick 6 to Jesse Bates and then got pulled. How did you pick the Jets? How? Why? All right. Russ Wilson in the shotgun. A stack to the right. Hands it off to Davis for 5, and it's going to be 3rd and 1. A huge 3rd and 1 here for the Seahawks. That's just managing a football game and putting your players in position to win by trying to get the Lions screwed up. 26-12 Steelers. Robot says I picked the Jets too. True or false? Oh, somebody's injured. Christian Jones, linebacker for the Lions, who they signed from the Bears last offseason. Bodo says, true or false, should Eli Manning become the second quarterback in NFL history to win 2 Super Bowls and not be in the Hall of Fame? I believe he should be, but I don't know if he will be. I think he will get in the Hall of Fame because his last name is Manning. And that's what happens. Damn, James Conner's having a huge game. Carolina's moving the ball once again. They're on Baltimore's 19 after a 9-yard run from Cam Newton. Peyton Manning will be in, no doubt. Should be in. I think the only game I have wrong right now is the Lions game. I picked the Lions. Yep. Christian McCaffrey up the middle for 12. 27-14 still there. And Carolina's on Baltimore's 19. That touchdown run by Kareem Hunt was fucking nuts. All right, 3rd and 1. And the Seahawks do not get it. The Lions stand tall on 3rd and 1. And there's a little bit extracurricular activity after the play. 4th and 1. The Lions will get the ball back. Ooh, Bengals and Carl Lawson tore his ACL. Out for the season. That's not good. Should Reggie Wayne be in the Hall of Fame? I don't think so. He's a really good player, but I don't think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. No. Go Skittle says, I think Reggie Wayne is similar to like Wes Walker from Patriot perspective. They're both really good players and NFL legends, but I don't think they're Hall of Famers. Go Skittle says, I see Minnesota pulling away and winning the North while Detroit gets the wild card. The Bears will compete, but it's a year too early for them, and Green Bay will struggle the rest of the year after firing McCarthy. That could happen. Kevin Durkant says, I picked Miami, Detroit, and Tampa. They all lost and are losing. Why do you always pick Tampa? Cam Newton rushing touchdown. Reggie wasn't as good as Marvin, though. Like, if you clearly watch them, Marvin was clearly better than Reggie, even though Reggie put up the stats. Big play to Marvin Jones Jr. Marvin Jones is having a huge game. Stafford and hurry up is one of the best to watch in the game. He'll make some throw in this game where it's just absolutely stupid. Like he'll make some stupid, like ridiculous throw. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left. Stafford drops back, throws deep, and it's complete again to Marvin Jones. 7 minutes, 49 seconds remaining. Marvin Jones is eaten. Touchdown, Jordan Howard. Stafford sound effects greater than Cousins sound effects. I think if Reggie ever gets in party, it's going to take a long time. I feel like it's going to take a long time for him if he gets in. He did win a Super Bowl, so that helps. Stafford motions in Marvin Jones and is under pressure, escapes the pressure, throws it, and looking for Golden Tate, it goes out of bounds. So 2nd and 10, 7 minutes left. Cam Newton got a Russian touchdown. Panthers are destroying the Ravens. Stafford, 2nd and 10. Ravens are just bad on the road. Stafford escapes a sack, then fumbles it. And the Seahawks retain. That's not good. Stafford's pissed. Who tipped the ball out of his hands? It's hard to see, but I think Reed hit it out of Stafford's hands. Seven minutes remaining in the fourth, 28-14. Reed with the big play for the Seahawks. So Seahawks get the ball back. The score's 28-14 Seahawks. Russell Wilson hands it off to Carson for 2. The AFC isn't that bad. Why are we hating? Watch the AFC win the Super Bowl this year and everybody go nuts. Damon Harrison with a big sack. Bodo says Chiefs or Pats will win the Super Bowl. Robot Guy says AFC is awesome. Ghost Kiddo says agreed, Mitch. Ultra says Ravens are overrated. Bodo says, oh crap, another fail. Chiefs pick, says Turtle. Like they picked it off or they threw a pick. On 3rd and 18, the Seahawks run it again. They're very conservative right now. And they're going to punt away to Stafford. Stafford blew his last chance. Will he make up for it here? They still have 3 timeouts. There's still a chance for the Lions to come back. It's going to be tough, though. Ghost. Well, if he keeps saying stupid shit like that, you can time him out. I don't care. Four minutes and 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Case Keenum got picked. You guys aren't big fans of the Rams, eh? Interesting. Very interesting. All right, here come the Lions. They're on their own 9. Stafford over the middle, 2 Golden Tate for about 6. Stafford to Marvin Jones on the sidelines. And it's complete for a first down. Stafford escaping pressure, throws it deep and long. And there's a flag on the play. A super deep throw. I think Stafford threw that 80 yards, maybe more. Four minutes remaining, and now the Lions will have it. 1st and 10. On the Seahawks 16-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, 1 back in the backfield for Stafford. Stafford snaps, throws, a little move by Golden Tate, and they get it to the 10-yard line. 3:50 remaining. That pass interference was absolutely huge. Khalil Mack isn't playing. Second and 4. Stafford throws to the end zone. Almost intercepted. It was in a big crowd, but 28-14. The Lions would make it 28-21 if they score. They were going to the tight end Roberts on the play. That's something that the Lions do need. They need a tight end. I think the pass could have easily went 80 yards. Stafford, 3rd and 4. Scrambles. He's going. He gets the first down, and he's inside the 5. He hurries up to the line. 1st and goal. The old sprint out play to the right. And it's intercepted by the Seahawks. Wow. Coleman intercepts it. That was a stupid throw. I hate that sprint out play. Everybody does it. I never see it work. Let's see what happened here. Yeah. Stafford thought he could throw it over his head. Nope. So I guess that's game. Seahawks are going to take it. Unless the Lions get a safety. But I doubt that. All right. What's another game? They trade for Brait or Doyle at the deadline? Maybe. Jared Cook, I heard, was also on the block. All right, let's just wait these first couple plays, see what happens. All right. Seahawks handed off on a fullback dive for a yard. Are any of these games close? How is Tampa in the game? Mike Evans 72-yard touchdown. Are you kidding me? 72 yards from Fitzmagic. He is back, baby. Jonathan Allen hurt? I don't know who Jonathan Allen is. I only know Buck Allen. Timeout by Detroit. Let's go to the Giants game, I guess. Ooh, Giants are at first and goal on the Redskins 10. Eli throws it and it's incomplete. I don't know. Oh, but there's interference on the play on Moreau. Panthers were great today. Awesome. I really liked the offense. I thought that Norv Turner called a great game. Cam Newton played a great game. I really liked the deception, and their defense made some big plays. Panthers are always good at home too. I really liked that bet this week. So yeah, Panthers will definitely be in the playoffs, I think. Just a matter of what they do when they get there. Eli Manning, first and goal. Hands it off to Saquon, and he gets to the 2-yard line. Keenum has thrown a pick every game this season. That's not good. The problem with Keenum is if he's not on a team that's really good like the Vikings last year, if you get him playing from behind, he turns into bad Keenum and he'll just throw a bunch of picks. Eli goes for a fade to Fowler and it's incomplete. Why don't you just throw it to Odell? Just throw it to Odell. Like, come on. Just throw it to him. Third and goal. They haven't targeted Odell in the red zone in this drive yet. Bunch to the right. Eli motions in Saquon. Throws it up for Saquon, and in my opinion, there was some holding on that play. This is going to be an interesting decision. Do the Giants go for the touchdown or they go for the field goal? I mean, yeah, you got to go for the field goal, but so it's 13 going to be 13-6 Redskins. But I understand why you go for the field goal, but what's the chances you're going to get there again? Thank you for the $2, Arian. I agree. Panthers for the win, 23. Eli needs to go if the Giants want to make a run sometime in the near future. Yep, Eli sucks. He is ass. All right, let's change. Well, this game's the closest game. I guess I'll stay on this game. Did the Seahawks really go for it on 4th and 8? Somebody please correct me. Carolina's in the red zone again? Bungles might choke. Eli is so ass. Six points. So ass. 4 minutes left. And the Redskins have the ball. They're looking to milk this clock with AP. Did the Cowboys actually sign Vontae Davis? Thought he retired. False. I'm not sure yet, bro. I'll have to decide that. I'm not eating right now, so. Kevin Durant's surprises have been the Rams. Don't know how the Rams are surprising. Bengals, Ravens, and Chargers. I think if you listen to this channel, you would have known that the Chargers were good. And if you would have listened to me, you would have known that the Ravens were pretty good too. The Bengals, I was in the middle, and I think that's still where they're going to end up. All right, AP on first down. Gets about 4 to the 36-yard line. 3:50 left. There's a lot of pizza chains up here. There's a lot of American ones, and there's a lot of like what are those places called? Like little small places that you can order from too. Don't know what the term is called. I forgot for some reason. Connor, another 22-yard touchdown. Fuck that guy. How about that? Fuck him. Can I just say that? He's killing my fantasy teams. Adrian Peterson is gone. This is 2007 Adrian Peterson for a 450-yard bolt to the end zone. AP is back, baby. AP is back. Guess who's back? Back again. AP's back. Tell a friend. AP and Connor. I agree. Go Skittle. All right, so that game's over. His career is not over. He's played 1 year. His season might be over. Uh, 24-10 Chicago. I think I'll go to the Tampa game. (34-26) Bengals. 6 minutes remaining in the fourth. Erickson with a return out to the 30-yard line for the Bengals. Dalvin Cook, who knows? I think he just has a nagging injury that he can't seem to get to go away, and they're resting him. (36-14) Panthers. Denver is driving with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on Kansas City's 28. You know what? Actually, guys, I think I'm going to watch the rest of the Kansas City game, and then I'll probably get off. So let's do that. I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there. But could Adrian Peterson lead the NFL in rushing this year? Why couldn't he? Why couldn't he? Someone explain. I don't know about that, Kevin Durant. If he faces the Giants every week, well, then set him up. Denver on the 18-yard line of Kansas City. And yet it's still on commercial. I guess Panthers, but I don't know, man. I hope Adrian Peterson somehow does it. Keenum under pressure, throws it at the ground on 3rd and 8. So it looks like they're going to kick a field goal. Unless you want to go for it. So Broncos are going to attempt a field goal to make it just a 7-point game. Yeah. James, I took them as well. 36, it's good. So it is 30-23 for the Chiefs. All right. 1 minute, 48 seconds left. They did allow an onside kick against Jacksonville in week 5. Let's see if Kansas City fixed it. What the hell? And the Kansas City Chiefs get the football. So that's going to be the end of the game. The Chiefs are going to win 30-23. And that's where I'm going to wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed today, the Panthers-Ravens stream, as well as a lot of other games. Hope you guys enjoyed these afternoon, morning games. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe for more if you are new. We do live streams like this all the time. And later today, we're going to have a Rams-Packers live stream. Dylan will be on it for sure. I might be on it as well. We'll see. Thanks again for joining me here. Mitch of the Bottom Line View. Peace out, guys.